Welcome everyone to the Darien High School Stadium Field for the game between the Darien Blue Wave and the Mamaroneck Tigers. But first we'll be doing the Senior Day ceremony, which will honor all the 10 seniors on this Blue Wave roster. Senior Day, a tradition that every Darien High School sport team goes through, honoring the seniors and what impact they have had on the roster. And the parents of all the seniors lining up to meet with their son at the D. And these 10 seniors for the Blue Wave roster have had such a significant impact on this team for Coach Braymeyer and being part of those starting attacking lines, defensive, and midfield. And there you have it, the class of 2023 Darien Boys Lac seniors.
Which camera is this?
downtown.
Saturday afternoon lacrosse here, where the Mamaroneck Tigers travel 19 miles up I-95 to take the Darien Blue Wave at the Darien High School Stadium Field in this late season out-of-state play on Senior Day. Hi everybody, joining alongside my broadcasting partner and former Darien High School lacrosse player, Ryan Dahlquist. I'm Liam Tomaszewski. Welcoming you to Darien High School. It's a beautiful day out, sunny skies, and 65 degrees out. Ryan, as former lacrosse player, you know the weather has always had an impact on the game, the ball, when you're shooting, passing. So how's the weather going to have an impact on these players today?
Well, Liam, like in any sport, weather is always a crucial factor. As you know, both of these teams play high-intensity, rapid-paced lacrosse, and the warmth and sun out here just adds to that. You can feel the excitement coming off the field right now as both these teams get ready for this thrilling matchup.
Yeah, indeed it is. This Blue Wave coming off a big win against FCIAC rivals of the New Canaan Rams in the pouring rain and high wind last weekend, and yesterday taking part against nationally ranked Wilton Warriors, taking the win 9-8. However, Darien has seen some tough competition with out-of-state play, losing 11-2 to Manhasset High School, and also losing 18-7 to the St. Anthony's Friars earlier in April. But recently, Darien took victory over the Yorktown Cornhuskers at home. So what do you think Darien needs to take victory in this game over the Tigers?
Well, especially in the Manhasset game, we saw Darien struggle a little bit with offensive discipline. In such an important game as this one, look for Darien to try and hold on to the ball and play a more possession-focused game, giving their defense often a much-needed break against a formidable Mamaroneck offense.
Yes, that's for Mamaroneck Tigers. They started the season 1-4, losing tough contests, then bouncing back, winning 6 games in a row against other New York teams such as the John Jay Cross River Wolves and the Wantagh Warriors, which are teams in Westchester County, New York. But this Mamaroneck team is red hot, looking to take their season into the postseason, into the Class A Section 1 tournament. So what does Mamaroneck need to do to hold off this Darien strong attacking and defending lines?
Well, Darien has been known for its fast-paced style of lacrosse, focusing on the transition element of the game and catching defenses off guard. Mamaroneck's defense must avoid overextending, and their minis need to get back quickly and help shut down Darien's lethal transition offense.
Yeah, a big part of this Darien squad has been the likes of junior midfielder Elliot Lancaster. Ryan, what do you like about his game?
Well, having played with Elliot since middle school, I think that this season has been a great example of his intensity and ability to be a threat at all times, both on and off ball. Darien has used him as a two-way midi, and he acts like a Swiss Army knife, a real addition to the Darien team.
And Elliot Lancaster had 3 goals against the Yorktown Cornhuskers at home. He's just been all over the ball and been a huge asset for Jeff Braymeyer's squad. He's had goals all year, assists. He's been one of the primary parts of that midfielding line, which has been lethal for Darien this year so far. And pretty much all the juniors haven't gotten a lot of playing time in and out of the field. But more importantly, on the Mamaroneck squad, one player who's been a spark from this Mamaroneck team has been senior captain and Harvard Crimson commit, Andrew Glinsky. What do you like about Glinsky in his style of play?
Well, there's no doubt that Andrew Glinsky is on the top of Darien concerns today. The lefty Harvard commit is a strong dodger who fights his way to the cage while also keeping his head up and looking for a possible assist to the backside midi. Definitely someone to watch today.
Yeah, Glinsky had 2 goals against Bronxville, but he's put up points in almost every single game that he's played, which is insane to sound, but he has put up assists, goals, he's been all over the midfield, and he's just pretty much been everywhere for this Mamaroneck squad along with the other seniors on this team. Well, it's a beautiful day in southwestern Connecticut. It's a great atmosphere for lacrosse, especially on Senior Day, honoring the seniors and their leadership on and off the field. 2 out-of-state teams get ready to battle on the turf. The Blue Wave versus the Tigers coming up next on the DAF Media Network, along with the national anthem and starters in just a few minutes. We're back on the DAF Media Network. Both of these teams looking for victory here on this Saturday afternoon. We got the national anthem coming up. beautiful rendition of the national anthem here at Darien High School Tudor Singers.
Yep, and that's senior goalie Kean Levine out there, and in his lacrosse gear. Wow, that's just very impressive.
Yeah, he might get the start out in this game. Of course, senior day, he's been the backup to Carter Hagan, the Loyola Maryland commit this entire year, but looks like he might be getting out there to start behind in the crease.
Yep, and both teams suiting up now, heading out to the D just to start this game. I'm ready. This is going to be an exciting one.
Yeah, the first inaugural meeting between these two teams. Darien has played a bunch of out-of-state teams all over New York, and then he'll go down to New Jersey, play the Chatham Cougars at Fairleigh Dickinson University. But this is the first meeting between these teams. They don't know each other's strategy or what they do out on the field. This is going to be important. I mean, if the Mamaroneck Tigers get out early, we could see some really interesting lacrosse.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, both these teams are just so well coached. Of course, we have Jeff Braymeyer here on the Darien squad. Been with us since the founding back in the 1980s, and yeah, I mean, I'm just looking forward for an exciting one today. Both these teams so excited to be out here, and yeah.
You mentioned Jeff Braymeyer in his 40th season as the Darien High School lacrosse boys varsity coach, but on the Mamaroneck Tigers side, head coach Jeff Barnard, this is his 25th season out there, so both veteran head coaches, they know the strategies, they know their players. It's going to be an exciting game. And as starters get ready, down the signature D logo here on the stadium field, and we'll be getting ready for the face-off X. Darien High School Fogo Leo Barbagallo will be facing off against Will Schlam, the Fogo for the junior Fogo from Mamaroneck. And we are underway in this contest as Mamaroneck will try to scoop it up and we'll get in the Darien zone. Carson Winters with the net. And the Mamaroneck just passing it around. One of the big important things for this Mamaroneck squad is going to be winning those face-offs. We've seen sophomore Leo Barbagallo. He's not done an okay job getting his face-off, so it's going to be important that they have their whole defense that they're going to be getting because they've been taking some big wins with their defense.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, the face-off is just such an important part of the game. Getting that possession of the ball, especially after a big goal. Darien struggled with that this year, but they're looking to turn it around today.
Mamaroneck team off to an offensive start, just passing it around. And here comes senior Jack Ramsey, but nice save. Carter will be starting in the net. They'll be moving it back around, and Darien will now have possession. So they start back up. This Darien team has been offensive heavy with that three starting attack. Dylan DeRiso, Porter Barnett, and of course Brady Picorni. There's a long stick middle, Will Bonner, or excuse me, Mark McNamara. And the shot is in.
Wow, what a goal there by that senior Dylan DeRiso, right in the top left corner. Amazing shot.
Dylan DeRiso starting off early here on senior day. You can see it, he scooped up the ball and he was there. Nice top shelf goal right over.
Yeah, that's why those loose balls, especially in the middle of the field, are so dangerous. You know, a good attackman like Dylan DeRiso, as soon as he gets that ball, he's just looking to score.
Yeah, Dylan DeRiso, this varsity is very important to this varsity squad, fellow DAF Media member, but he's been important on this attack. He's seen a lot of time out on the field.
Looks like a loose ball push called on Mamaroneck, and it's Darien ball.
Darien will have possession right after the goal. And making their subs out after the face-off. We'll start with number 33, Max McBride, the freshman who's been electric this year. Had a goal against New Canaan and a goal against Wilton.
Darien coming out in an interesting set here. Look, they have two players on the crease. Looks like a dodge-heavy set for their top two middies. That's Rupenstein and Asa Beach. Oh, and a good pass
and
inside.
That's a great shot. Just down onto the ground. That was Max McBride. He's already making his presence seen already.
Looks like a little 2v2 on the backside. You see all the middies up at the top, running around, trying to create some confusion. And errant pass there.
And that'll be the long stick. Number 21 on Mamaroneck, that is Julian Rosanes, the defender. He's committed to Skidmore for Lax. And we got a loose ball. Darien's got possession, DeRiso. Darien trying to create some momentum with Porter Barnett passing the ball around. We'll get back to number 22, Morgan Rupenstein.
It's a hard dodge down the alley there.
Rupenstein, the fast player, he's been all over the board with statistics, having goals in games. He had a goal against Wilton.
Oh, for sure. He's one of their top dodging middies up here. Darien coming out again with just a heavy dodging set as they look to push from their attack now with Brady Bacorny.
Bacorny right around. That's a shot, and that will go.
Wow, that's a beautiful goal there.
That will go in. Brady Bacorny starting off early. The Notre Dame lax commit goes right around the net and just top shelf. Brady Bacorny is such a fast player. He knows where he needs to be at the right time. And junior captain shoots primarily left, but we have seen him shoot right, especially in that Brunswick game-winning goal. He shot with his right side. And Mamaroneck will win the face-off. Moving around early is number 12, Will Schlam. Mamaroneck behind the goal. These Mamaroneck seniors have been all over. That's a shot, and that's saved by Carter Hagan. And another shot, that's saved by Hagan. It's a good shot by junior Brady Rogoff. Connie All-American underclass tournament player.
Good clear there by Darien.
Yeah, Darien's defense is already making their presence showing out in the field. Mamaroneck taking already a couple quick shots, but the quick stick of Hagan's already there. And Darien passing it around. That'll be freshman Ben Bilodeau. He's also made his presence shown as a freshman. Five freshmen on this Darien squad, and that number just keeps growing with a lot of call-ups from the JV and freshman squads. And that shot will go over the goal. That was number 8, Briggs McGuckin. Briggs McGuckin had 3 goals and 2 assists against Wilton the other day. And
oh, a pass
Barnett
to the middle.
just missed in front of the net, but that'll be recovered. Briggs McGuckin taking that ball and trying to create another
and
offensive try for Darien.
Darien out here with an open set, which is interesting because their base set is usually the 100 where they have a midi in the middle. Just an interesting coaching decision here. Let's see how it
Shot by
comes out.
Barnett, and that will be saved. Wait, loose ball over by the net, recovered by Darien. Bacorny, and Doriso almost gets a shot on it. Darien retaining possession. And that will go to Mamaroneck's possession. And that ball just goes out of bounds, and Darien will get possession. Bad pass by the goalie to number 6, Brady Rogoff, the defender. And Darien will now have another shot at offense early in this first quarter. Doriso with it behind the net. Nice pick by Barnett. Barnett moving it around, does the juke. And Barnett takes a shot low, but that will be saved. And now Mamaroneck will head on their offensive try.
Transition opportunity here from Mamaroneck, and they decided instead to settle the ball.
You could see senior captain Rhett Chambers out there, number 5. He has been everywhere for this Mamaroneck team, having almost 2 goals in every single game. And of course, Rhett Chambers had the game-winning goal against the Greenwich Cardinals, playing the Connecticut Class L team. This will be their 3rd Connecticut Class L team that they have on the schedule, playing the New Canaan Rams, the Greenwich Cardinals, and now the Blue Wave. Shot there, and that's in! Sniped by number 18, Andrew Glinsky.
Yeah.
And Mamaroneck is now on the board just past Carter Hagan.
And like we said, number 18, Andrew Glinsky, the lefty Harvard commit, a true threat out here for Darien's defense. And look at that shot, just right in the top right corner, time and room. And that's beautiful. That's just how you do it.
Glinsky all around. Mamaroneck had the opportunity on the loose ball, and they will put up their first number on the scoreboard. And Darien will start their possession. Number 22, number 22, Morgan Rupenstein, moving it around. This Darien team losing 10 seniors, but their junior class is just about as good. I mean, they've been moving it. They got Briggs McGuckin, Brady Picorni, Carter Hagan, all coming back for Jeff Braymeyer's squad. And McBride moving the ball around. Rupenstein. Rupenstein jukes. He's got the shot, but that's blocked, and Mamaroneck will now have possession. Teddy Walker, the senior, got possession on that ball, and that will be a timeout for Jeff Barnard's Mamaroneck squad. 2-1 Darien in the first quarter. About 5 minutes left. We'll be right back on the DAF Media Network. We're back here live on the DAF Media Network. We just saw a goal by number 18, Andrew Glinsky, the Harvard commit. Jeff Barnard taking his timeout, trying to get his guys hyped up to get to the fence to make the stop here for Darien's lethal attack. And Darien starting, or Mamaroneck starting with possession.
Let's see Darien set up their ride here. Again, the transition element's such an important part of the game. You know, if your team can't clear the ball, then just holding on to that possession is just so important, especially to give your defense a break, especially against a team like Darien with their offensive weapons.
Mamaroneck starting their drive. Senior captain Jack Ramsey out there, and junior Luke Brennan. And Brennan will move the ball around behind the net.
That's Stephen Ovani on defense. Oh, and a great move. Defended well by the Darien defense there. Good communication.
Brennan passing it back out. Mamaroneck moving the ball quickly. Glinsky. Ball's in. That's in. I think that was number 5, Rhett Chambers. What a great shot underneath the legs of Carter Hagan. And we got a tied ball game.
Yeah, and just a hard, powerful dodge there by number 18, Andrew Glinsky.
But, yeah, picked up by Rhett Chambers. Saw the loose ball, went quick underneath the legs, and just an all-around great goal by Rhett. Rhett committed to Providence for Lacrosse. He'll be playing with the Friars next year. And Mamaroneck will take the face-off. Loose ball down in center. Max Cooper, the freshman out there, the short stick. Mamaroneck making their drive already. And holding the ball will be junior Luke Brennan and Jack Ramsey. It's Mamaroneck team. That'll be a shot by Chambers, but that'll go out. And it looks like Darien will have possession. Mamaroneck wearing their signature orange tiger uniform and Darien their home white jerseys. Now the defender, Mac McGarren, flag is thrown. But Darien continuing, has to keep the pressure alive.
And a hard pressure by the Mamaroneck.
Oh, and there's a push. There's another flag thrown. And it looks like we might see our first man-up opportunity here. I'm just looking that I saw slashes everywhere, and it will be a man up for Darien. I think the penalty was on number 14, junior Grant Matheson. But Darien will have the man up opportunity here. About 3 minutes left to go in the first. Darien this year 5-1 in FCI conference play. But when it comes to out-of-state play, it gets harder with these hard New York teams that are just all around, have good lacrosse teams, and tough to beat for the Connecticut Class L teams.
Looks like Mamaroneck's locking off number 99, Brady Bicorni. Interesting decision there, especially on a man-up opportunity.
Rubenstein moving the ball around to Barnett. Bilodeau. Doriso gets a shot, but that'll go wide, and that will go out of play. It's a good shot by Doriso, moving the ball around, and Darien will retain possession, Porter Barnett. McGuckin fakes the shot. Bilodeau just off the stick, and that will go way out of play. Big opportunity for Darien here to score. They got their attack line out there. Another shot by Doriso, stopped. And that will go out of play, and Darien will continue possession on this man up. Going out quickly, Bilodeau. Moves the ball around. Barnett takes a shot, but that'll be off the stick of Julian Rosanes, a defender. And Mamaroneck will get to possession. Back to even strength now after the man-up opportunity. Rogoff moving the ball around. Juking out the Darien defenders. He's got quick feet. And the whistle is thrown. And that will be another timeout taken by Jeff Barnard's squad. And we've seen this is a close game right here. I mean, both these teams are doing really well on the defense and offense. But, I mean, we got to see what we're going to see for the rest of this first quarter.
Yeah, exactly. And both teams coming out with an interesting set. Darien running an open offensive set, which is not what we usually see from them. Just interesting coaching decisions from both these coaches. Again, both of them veterans in their respective programs. And, yeah, just a high quality of play out here. And, yeah, it's been a very exciting one. We're all tied up at 2 now with 1:47 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, like I said, Mamaroneck took 6 wins in a row mid-season April, taking down wins against some of the best teams in Westchester, New York County. Lost the other day to Farmingdale 7-5, but took victory over the White Plains Tigers 15-4. So should be interesting to see. This is their 3rd Connecticut team playing here, first ever meeting. So this game could go either way, but the team, whichever team's going to strike nets, has got to keep that momentum going. This Darien team has had success this year, but without winning face-offs. So their defense has really shown to be a prominent part of this team, and that it can't be overlooked from the attack players. Mamaroneck will start with the ball. Luke Brennan with it. The tall junior committed to Bucknell. He'll be playing with fellow Darien player Porter Barnett in 2 years. Mamaroneck shot stopped by Hagan. And that will go out of play. That was Rhett Chambers. Ramsey. Move it behind the net. Chambers moving around. Deacon out Jake Wilson. And Jake Wilson will get it, and Hagan, Darien's got another drive. Just over a minute left to play here in the first quarter. McGuckin will get it off to Rubenstein. Moving the ball around slowly. Trying to get back into formation to Bicorni.
Watch for a pick here. Trying to get Bicorni on a short stick. And good communication by the Mamaroneck defense.
Bicorni back out. Doriso shot. Snipe. That's in. Dylan Doriso with his 2nd goal of the game. And what a snipe. That was a great move by Brady Picorni to move that ball back from out behind the net. Found Dariso, and Dariso took that left shot right into top shelf net.
Yeah, brilliant skip pass there, right in the passing lane, and just a nice time and room shot right from the top left area of the field. Not much you can do there on defense.
Dylan Dariso, his second goal. He's been all over the stat sheet this year with goals against New Canaan and Fairfield Prep. He's had goals, but all around he's had goals all over the season. And that'll be a face-off won by Barbagallo, and Darien will have another offensive possession. And junior Elliot Lancaster out there on the offense. Elliot, we've seen the highlights. He knows where to be. Passes it. Shot by Picorni. Stopped by the Mamaroneck goalie, number 34, Corey Sherman. And that'll be all the way across town. Hagen, and Hagen moves it back to Mamaroneck side. Loose ball, Bilodeau running for it. And that will be the conclusion of the first quarter. Ryan, what did you see on both sides? Darien took the lead late there in that first quarter. What do you think both these teams are going to need to do to get that attack going and the defense going?
Well, one thing I've seen from both sides, and I see this as a coaching decision by these two veteran coaches, is a lot of offensive discipline, a lot of shots with backups, a lot of valuing the possession, not so many dodges as dodges to score, more as dodges just to move the ball around, and I think that's a very wise decision. Both these teams known for trying to get out on top early in the game, but an uncustomarily low-scoring game for both of these teams now. And just a good coaching decision there, something interesting that I see as beneficial for both teams as we start this game here.
Indeed it is. These juniors, Poor Barnett, Brady Picorni, have been silent so far this game, but Dylan Dariso for Darien has put up the numbers of 2 goals. We'll be right back on the DAF Media Network for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back to the DAF Media Network. We'll be getting ready for the Face-Off X to start this second quarter. Darien's had the challenge of the face-offs, losing their primary Fogo Tig Comiskey to graduation. Leo Barbagallo taking that stance, and loose ball, and Darien will pick it up. Number 41, Barbagallo, he'll go back off, and Darien starting fresh in the second quarter already. Barnett moving it around. Barnett back behind the net. Picorni, ground ball, and that's right past the net. Almost looked like it went in. And the snipe by Bilodeau, that's off target, but Darien will retain possession. Ben Bilodeau yesterday had a nice goal, one of the leading freshmen of this roster. And that will go in. Nice goal there. Just want to see
That's number 50.
who that was. Wait, why, both teams huddling up, but looks like let's take another look at it. Dariso. Yeah, that will be Dylan Dariso, his 3rd goal of the game. Here he has a hat trick today, and this is only the beginning of the second quarter. Dylan Dariso had a goal against Wilton, 2 goals against New Canaan, and he's had pretty much goals in every single game. And Darien will get possession. Elliot Lancaster moving the ball around. Unlikely for this Darien team to be getting these face-offs, and these early drives are very important to keep their offense moving. And McGuckin will move the ball around. Picorni near him.
McGuckin with his dodge and a pick there.
playing the pick.
Looks like Bicorni with a short stick now. And good job by Mamaroneck now, that short stick knowing to lock off Bicorni. Mamaroneck really not trying to have a short stick guard the Notre Dame commit, Brady Bicorni, who's known for just his incredible dodges and finishing power.
Lancaster moving the ball around. Yeah, Brady Bicorni has been the pinnacle of this Darien team, had 4 goals against New Canaan. And now Darien offense just trying to keep it in the Mamaroneck zone.
It's like a dodging opportunity here for Brady Bicorni.
Yeah, Bicorni, the 5-star recruit, according to Insider Lacrosse. Passes it back out to McGuckin. McGuckin with the shot, and that will go in. Briggs McGuckin, the junior. 3rd year on varsity, 3-star recruit. And he's got the points on the board.
Yeah, and a good pick there by Elliot Lancaster, just allowing Briggs to get his hands free. And you see as soon as he gets his hands free, just drops it and rip it to the top left.
McGuckin had 3 goals and 2 assists in the last game against the Wilton Warriors. So his season's really starting to pick up, seeing a lot more time on the field for Jeff Braymeyer. And face-off will be won by Darien. Barbagallo with it. And
looks like a loose ball push there maybe. That's Mamaroneck ball going the other way.
yes, and there's flag thrown on the field. Not sure what was going on there. Maybe some Mamaroneck bench happy about the call.
Yeah, a lot of shouting from the Mamaroneck bench. Let's see what the refs say about this one.
Yeah, not sure what that flag was. I mean, there was cross-checking all around with Barbagallo and the Mamaroneck Fogo, but not sure what that flag's going to be. And see, that flag going to be on and it looks like Mamaroneck will get the man-up opportunity. Barbagallo just getting a little rough with the cross-checking, it looked like, because he will be kneeling down on the sideline. Mamaroneck with their first man-up opportunity. And Mamaroneck moving the ball around well. Rhett Chambers, Jack Ramsey, those big seniors out there. Ramsey back at it, Chambers, and just missed the stick of junior Luke Brennan.
Yeah, a lot of movement out there by the Mamaroneck offense, just trying to confuse this Darien defense. And it looks like they'll call that one a pass, and Darien ball down there near the 20-yard line.
Yeah, this Darien team has had really great defense all year, stopping some of the best attackers in the state of Connecticut. I mean, the Brunswick Bruins, they held to a pretty close regiment, so they've held these teams with their great defensive line, especially the defenders of Jake Wilson and other defenders, soon, Mac McGarren. And Darien will get their offensive try here. Ben Bilodeau back just checking in on the field. So the man up will be gone. Both teams back at even strength. Barnett, he's being heavily defended. Little contact over there by the Mamaroneck defenders, but McGuckin will get back at it. Lancaster. Barnett just misses it, and that will be a turnover. Mamaroneck will get their try now. The long stick of senior defender Henry Bennett will get that credit for that turnover. Moving it around. A lot of contact so far by both of these teams. And Chambers will get to start at for Mamaroneck. Ramsey moving it around. And now Glinski will get a try at it. It's Mamaroneck team fast on the ball. They just got to get some more shots on the net if they want to create more, get more goals and get more points.
Strong dodge there by senior Andrew Galinsky.
Galinsky just shot it, and that will be the Darien defense once again getting the ball back to their offenders. Loose ball now, Mamaroneck taking possession, ball's out. And Darien will keep possession on that one, as Max McBride and Morgan Rupenstein check back in. This Mamaroneck team, lots of turnovers in the offensive zone. They can't seem to get those shots onto Carter Hagan.
Let's see a dodging opportunity here for Porter Barnett. He's been quiet so far today. Let's see if he can make anything happen here.
Yeah, Barnett, the Bucknell, and that'll be behind the back shot by Picorni. Loves that behind the back. We've seen that in the scrimmage against Cheshire. And Picorni just loves the highlight reel shot. And Mamaroneck will get their offensive try. And Mamaroneck just moving it around. That'll be senior Rhett Chambers. Mamaroneck moving it around. They got their big arms out there, the attackmen. And they need a goal here with about just over 6 minutes left in the second. Brendan moving it around. That'll be a ground ball shot just wide by senior Jack Ramsey. Ramsey, the Cornell Big Red commit for football. And Galinsky back out again. Another just shot. Looked like that was stopped by number 88, Jake Wilson was all over that ball, but stopped the shot of Jack Ramsey. And now Darien back on the now loose ball. And Mamaroneck will now have possession again. Behind the net is Rhett Chambers. Wilson trying to poke his stick at it. And Michael Matlow, the junior. And back to Luke Brennan. Luke Brennan, known for shooting with both hands. He's a midfield threat out there, committed to Bucknell for Lacrosse. Fires, and that'll be saved by Hagan, and he'll get it back out to Mac McGarren, the defender. But now a loose ball.
Yeah, heavy pressure here by Mamaroneck, looking to catch Darien off guard with their clear.
And Mamaroneck will keep possession. Wilson just not there in time. And Mamaroneck back can reset now. The Mamaroneck team has had possession for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes now straight. Trying to make those Darien defenders get tired out there. Matlow back at it. He finds Galinsky. And Galinsky will get it back out to freshman Jared Rabina. Shot just over the crossbar of Hagan, and Mamaroneck keeps possession. Rhett Chambers will start with the ball. Chambers being guarded by Wilson, the Loyola Maryland commit. Chambers quick at it, just bounced past the net. It's a good shot by Rhett.
Yeah, Mamaroneck's getting good shots out here, especially smart shots, ones they can back up and keep possession with. And that's something we've seen from both sides here. And yeah, definitely something very smart, just, you know, taking high quality shots when you have an attackman for backup.
And that will be Carson Winters, just missed his target of Michael Matlow. And Darien defense will get possession, and now here comes their offensive drive. Mark McNamara, the long stick, and just wide of the net. Darien, though, keeps possession. And Doriso will get it out to Barnett. That three attack line, Barnett, Doriso, and Picorni. One of the strongest attacking lines in the state of Connecticut, and probably nationally as well. Shot fired, and that will go in. Morgan Rupenstein, the junior midfielder. And he puts Darien up 6-2 late in this second quarter.
Yeah, just a great shot there. Gets topside on his defenseman. Mamaroneck slow to help, and just a high quality, right in front of the goal. That's not what you want to see when you're on defense, and that's just a hard one to stop for the goalie there. So great shot there by Morgan.
Yeah, great shot by Morgan, just past the stick of junior goalie Corey Sherman. And now Darien will get another chance at the face-off X. And Darien's got possession now. Barbagallo really on fire so far. He's getting all these possession, which is helping create fuel for that Darien offensive try. And that will go out, but Barnett will have possession. 3 minutes left to go in this first half of action here at the Darien High School Stadium Field. Lancaster, he's being heavily guarded and he goes down. But gets it back up to freshman Ben Bilodeau. Bilodeau moving around, he's in there, saved by Sherman. Darien will retain possession. Picorni battling for it. And Mamaroneck, Brady Rogoff will take that ball into their offensive zone. And Chambers takes the ball around. Chambers only had a couple shots. None have gone. Actually, Red Chambers has scored a goal in this first quarter. And Mamaroneck trying their offensive try. Galinsky getting close to the net. Ground ball shot, and that's in. Number 14, Grant Matheson.
And a great cut there by Matheson. Just a threat off ball, back cuts his man, and gets a good one in close.
Matheson, the ground ball just past the stick of Carter Hagan. Matheson likes playing together on the team, plays club lacrosse for Predators. Lax had 2 goals against Greenwich, and he's just been one of the main drives for this Mamaroneck offense. And he'll be back next year to play for Jeff Barnard's squad. And face off won by Darien. And timeout will be taken by Jeff Braymeyer here. Minute 35 left to go here in this second quarter. We'll be right back with you for the remainder of this first half on the DAF Media Network. Welcome back to the DAF Media Network. Jeff Braymeyer finishing his talk with Darien, but we'll take a look back at that goal. Galinsky just trying to find it, and that will be number 14, Grant Matheson, on that goal. And he's just been all over the place from Mamaroneck's offense in these big wins that they have taken against these New York, Westchester County teams. But minute 35 here left. Jeff Braymeyer trying to keep the momentum in favor of the Wave. This Darien roster started off with 38 guys at the start of the season. It has grown to be 48, adding 10 extra call-ups this year from other freshmen and sophomores, even juniors. And Darien starting the possession out. And the short stick of Brady Picorni. Picorni trying to pass it back with Bilodeau.
Yeah, Mamaroneck's pressuring very far out here, trying to get the ball back and get a potential offensive possession before the halftime.
Darien wanting a goal to go into this half 7-3, but see what happens to the Darien offense. We know when they get ready after their timeouts, they have been pretty good so far this year.
The coach, Jeff Brameyer, communicating with his attackman. Looks like they've got some sort of play going on here.
McBride, and that will go in. Freshman Max McBride, first year on varsity, he scored against Staples and New Canaan. Very quick freshman on the field. You could see his quick legs trying to deke around those Mamaroneck Tigers defenders, and he is all over the place. You see Deacon out, does his spin move, gets close near the crease, and just fires right past Corey Sherman. Max McBride had a goal against Wilton and also a goal against New Canaan. And we have to face off X. Mamaroneck will take charge. Mamaroneck wanting a goal here. And that will be a shot, and that will go in quick off the face-off from Rhett Chambers, the senior captain, who's already had a great day so far, but continues that momentum as he just moves right past Jake Wilson and fires low right under the 5-hole with Carter Hagan. Rhett Chambers had the game-winning goal against the Greenwich Cardinals that put them up to win 10-9 earlier in April, and gets a big goal there for the Tigers, and White will get possession. Mamaroneck not happy with the call. And ref's trying to figure out what is going on, and Darien will start the possession.
Yeah, it looks like the ball went into the box and was touched by a Mamaroneck player. Now, you can't touch the ball if you're in the box until possession has been called.
And that will be a timeout. Jeff Braymeier's squad setting up his attack line. And Darien wanting to keep this momentum prevailing. Wanting to keep the goals going and trying to get this attack and defenders, get them ready, get them watered up. And as for Jeff Barnard, he's just trying to keep this squad from not giving up another goal. And Darien going up by 4 going into half. They're trying to keep it to a 3-goal deficit. And you can see in the timeout, Jeff Braymeyer giving his squad a pep talk. And he's just been an all-out force for Darien Lacrosse. 40th season, born and raised in Darien. And he created this team to become dynasty full of glory in Fairfield County and Connecticut as a whole. And of course, a special year for him as his 40th season at the helm of Darien High School boys Lax. And Darien starting possession with Max McBride. Or actually, excuse me, that will be Rupenstein starting the ball. He passes it out, finds Picorni. Picorni been quiet this half so far. Picorni holding the ball, trying to maybe run out time, get one last shot. Nice save by Sherman, and that will run out of time. Great top shelf shot by Picorni, but just couldn't beat the quick stick of junior goalie Corey Sherman. Well, that will be it for the first half of play here at the Darien High School Stadium Field. Darien has up 3 goals. Ryan, what did you like from that Darien offense first half?
Well, I liked how Darien valued their possession a lot. I mean, especially you could see how, defenses get tired fast, and the best thing to do about that is just value their possession on offense. Darien taking smart shots, making sure they have the backup in place, waiting until they can get a high-quality shot. That's something you hear a lot from coaches, especially ones that have been here as long as Jeff Braymeyer, taking those high-quality shots, no garbage shots that is going to give up your possession. Darien being very disciplined on offense, and that's what I see as their driving factor here in the first half.
7-4 your score for the first half. We'll be right back for the beginning of the second half here at the Darien High School Stadium Field. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back on the DAF Media Network.
The Darian Foundation was founded in 1998 by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the thesis behind that founding was to bring technology to the Darien public school systems. And that launched us, and that got us going, and through technology and capital project initiatives, we've now funded over $5.5 million over the last 24 years to build a better Darien.
Our board really likes to get involved and assist the partners that we collaborate with, whether it's a grant for a youth project or a grant from a community service, schools, the police. Often they come to us with ideas that we help them bring to fruition.
The Darian Foundation recently awarded the Darien Police Department 2 grants. One was for laser shot and the other for Faro technology. Laser shot technology is based on decision making. It may come down to using their firearm, but in reality, we would like them to talk the situation down where you use less lethal force, and this program allows us to do that.
Police, drop the gun!
Faro technology gives us a 360-degree view, catching all the points we need to catch in our accident scene. It also takes a lot less time. This allows us to open up roads, get traffic flowing a lot quicker than we ever used to be able to. We can also map the inside of buildings. We can use it at outdoor crime scenes, indoor crime scenes. It's really used for a plethora of investigations. It's a tool that most other departments may not have their hands on just yet, and thanks to the Darian Foundation, we have that technology.
At Home in Darien is a nonprofit organization that helps senior citizens to remain living independently in their home and in the community. We provide important services to help them do so, such as transportation. Thanks to the Darian Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
From all standpoints, this is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide, both in terms of safety and comfort. The Darian Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
Post 53 is the town's ambulance service. We respond to over 1,600 emergency calls a year. We're a vital service that has been here for 51 years. The technology upgrades provided by the Darian Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. You don't know how important an ambulance is until you actually need it. Thanks to our partnership with the Darian Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared, to be well-trained and well-staffed, to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whenever you need it.
The Darian Foundation is really excited to be able to launch a new program for the Darien schools, which will benefit students K through 12 in all 7 schools. This is the new robotics program, which will be an extracurricular opportunity for students to build robots, compete against other leagues, and collaborate together.
Our robotics program is going to benefit students in so many ways. In regular classes, students are always looking for the right answer, that there's only one way to answer something. Robotics is completely different. In robotics, you learn that there are multiple solutions to every problem. You learn that you have these obstacles that you have to overcome. You have to really be a creative problem solver. And most importantly, you need to persevere.
Early on in the process, the Darian Foundation reached out to administration and they offered to provide funding for a project, and it just dovetailed beautifully to the goals of the strategic plan. I look forward to continue to work closely with the Darian Foundation, both on this project and other projects down the line.
We welcome ideas for possible grants. We'd like to do grants that promote and strengthen our community. Sometimes it's from an organization, sometimes it's from our emergency service partners, or it's from the Darien Public Schools. One of our most popular grants, which was the Playground by the Sound, came to us from 4 Darien moms who said, let's get together and figure out how to build this.
Thanks to the generosity of our board members and officers, every dollar you give to the Darian Foundation goes directly to the grants that we're supporting. I invite all of you to help us move our community further and support the Darian Foundation.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England, all made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
Welcome back to the DAF Media Network for the beginning of the second half here at the Darien High School Stadium Field. Just want to give a quick shout out to our DAF Media crew today, bringing you all the sights and sounds here on this Saturday afternoon. Owen Gluck, Miller Hackman, Eric Bellingham, Jason Bellingham, Cooper Kelly, and Jack Kinney doing the duo graphics work. And of course, our DAF Media advisor, Damian Andrew.
Yes,
Darien and Mamaroneck set to get started here in this third quarter. Ryan, what do you think Mamaroneck needs to do to get the energy going for the second half?
Well, it's always tough going into halftime when you're down by 3, especially in a close game like this. I think Mamaroneck just needs to bring the energy, keep pushing the ball, keep trying, keep taking smart shots. Carter Hagan has been lights out in net today, but if you're Mamaroneck, you just got to keep trying, you got to keep shooting, and eventually those shots will fall. And yeah, I'm looking forward to an exciting second half here.
Yeah, Carter Hagan, one of the best goalies in the FCAC and the state of Connecticut as a whole. He was named the Game Time CT top 25 players to watch for the spring of 2023 season and the Loyola Maryland commit. So he's been all over the goal today. And the goalie from Mamaroneck, number 34, Corey Sherman, the junior, has also seen some great stick work. But this Darien team's been pretty good all over the field on the face-offs. And we'll be starting back up here. Leo Barbagallo starting off on the face-off. And we are underway in the third quarter. Ball will be bounced up. Picorni taking possession. Picorni moving in quickly. And already 10 seconds into the second half, Picorni makes his stance, and he's got his first goal of the day.
Wow, and just a fast goal there from Darien. crushing for the Mamaroneck side. That is just not what you want to see coming off of a halftime break like this one. And yeah, that'll bring some Mamaroneck to the Darien sideline here as we see them celebrating a little bit. Yeah, as we get ready for another face-off here.
Yeah, Brady Picorni silent all of the first half, but 10 seconds in, he's really shown his energy out there on the field already, and Darien will go up, have that 4-goal lead. And Darien winning the face-off again. Deriso moving the ball around. Deriso passing it to Porter Barnett. Barnett being heavily guarded. He's in. Shot goes in. Porter Barnett, his first goal of the game. And this Darien team after halftime has really seen a big spark.
Yeah, and that's a goal for now each of the Darien attackmen. Again, we've talked about how this attack squad is just so lethal. And their sets today have just been so attack-oriented. Definitely a big threat for the Mamaroneck defense out here. Just 3 threats on and off ball.
Yeah, the Darien starting attackers have combined for 5 goals today already. And we will see the face-off. Mamaroneck will take the starting possession. And Mamaroneck moving the ball around. Chambers back behind the net to Winters. Winters over to Luke Brennan. Brennan moving the ball around, heavily guarded. Luke Brennan, one of those tall juniors out there, 6'5" height out there. And Brennan moves it in. Good stop by the Darien defense. And
looks like a crease violation there, and that'll be Darien ball.
Crease violation it is, and Darien will now have the offensive try. Quick feet by Rupenstein as Darien will do the changeover. McBride and senior Asa Beach coming out there, seeing some time here on senior day. Beach had his goal against New Canaan. And Picorni bringing the outside to the right. McBride moving the ball around. Beach. Rupenstein behind the net, trying to create something. Rupenstein gets his shot, and that will go in. Junior Morgan Rupenstein all over the place. And is that Darien sideline doing push-ups?
Looks like they are, Liam. Yeah, definitely so much energy on the Darien sideline here. I mean, that's 3 big goals since halftime, unanswered by Mamaroneck.
Yes, unanswered indeed. And this Mamaroneck team just got to start with the face-offs. That's the important part. They got to get the face-off, got to get the ball, and create some momentum into the offensive side. And it looks like we'll see at the Fogo spot now, number 13, Gavin Pearsall. One of the call-ups from this JV squad. And
apparently Pearsall is 1 for 1 on the day now.
Yeah, 1 for 1 indeed it is. And Darien has possession now. Their Fogo position has won practically almost every face-off. And that shot will go up high by Picorni. And now junior Elliot Lancaster coming out there to start his drive. And Lancaster to Bilodeau. And Picorni. High shot just over the net.
Yeah, and we see Darien bringing a midi down with their attackman at X, especially with Brady Picorni, looking for a potential switch there, trying to get Brady a short stick or just make something happen, and that's just been lethal today against this Mamaroneck defense.
Yeah, we've seen some of those Darien substitutes out there. It'll be junior midfielder Lee Crody getting out there, the 6'3" junior. And Lancaster's shot Looks like we'll be stopped, but that will roll in. Not sure who's going to get credit for that goal. Guess we could see on the replay. I know Lancaster got the shot up, but not sure if he got the tip in. And, well, the official ruling, yep. So the official ruling, I think the goal, Porter Barnett just scoops that right in after the deflected shot by Elliot Lancaster. And he gets his second goal on the day. Yeah, Porter Barnett's been electric on offense, had 3 goals against Yorktown, a 3-star recruit. And he has been one of the primary focuses of this Darien team, and he will be returning for his senior season next year. And possession will go to the Tigers. Mamaroneck starting off strong, trying to move the ball around. Winters. Moving it to Chambers, back to Glinski. Back to Chambers behind the net, trying to do something with it. Glinski moving it around, shot on the ground. Luke Brennan just couldn't get the shot on the ground to the net. But Mamaroneck will retain possession. Ramsey. Back to Glinski. Mamaroneck just trying to hold possession here. Maybe try to get a couple more shots on net. Glinski. Just off the crossbar corner. Great shot by Andrew, senior captain Andrew Glinski. And they will keep possession. On the ground ball, Jack Ramsey, the senior. Moving it back to Brennan. And the Chambers. They just keep moving it around, trying to keep the ball in their favor.
Dodging opportunity here from Mamaroneck. Good help by Darien. They're moving the ball around, looking for a shot here.
And
Glinski.
that will go in. I think that was either Luke Brennan or Andrew Glinski. One of the two. We'll see who gets the actual shot on. And, yep, Andrew Glinski gets the shot just past Carter Hagan on the right side of the net. And we'll move this to an 11-5 ball game. Andrew Glinski, the Harvard Crimson recruit. And ball will stay scrum at it midfield, and Mamaroneck keeps possession. Mamaroneck in need of some goals for their favor, just trying to keep this game close. I have to keep this Darien defense and offense on a leash. And then that will be Brennan, being heavily guarded by Elliot Lancaster. Back to Chambers and to Glinski. Glinski back at it. Shot saved. Ground ball by Carter Hagan. And the long stick of Will Bonner's got it. And Darien's going to try to create some offense with defender Mark McNamara.
Transition opportunity here for Mark McNamara.
And shot just right of the net by McNamara. McNamara, first year on varsity, sophomore who plays on the defense, plays Club Lax for Express North. And Barnett. Barnett's got that small stick. He's got a scrum. And a lot of ground balls out there loose, and Mamaroneck will scoop it up, and they got into the Darien offense zone. And Wilson trying to stop him. Hagan's got the ground ball easily, and Darien back on offense with the lawn stick of Grafton Ely, the Mercer commit. Shot just saved. Or off the crossbar. That was Dylan DeRiso on his shot. He's been all over the goal this game. And DeRiso moving it around. Back to Crody. Crody, first year on varsity, an ice hockey player in the winter.
Here's Morgan Rupenstein with the dodging opportunity here.
Rupenstein moving it in. We'll get the shot way above the net, though.
Looks like the defenseman got a trail check on his stick and just pulled it up.
Barnett was there to keep the possession in favor of the Wave. And Darian's got back on offense. Bilodeau will get it back out to Crody. Crody moving it in. He gets the shot saved, though. It is saved by Corey Sherman, who's done pretty well in net today. He saved a lot of these fast attacking shots by the Wave. Ball will be picked up by Glinski. Glinski out to Ramsey. Ramsey had 4 goals against the win over John Jay. Shot just right of the post. Looks like that was junior Grant Matheson who got the shot on that. Possession staying with the Tigers. And that will be intercepted by 26, Mark McNamara. And he's bringing ball up. He's moving fast on the field. Rupenstein subbing back out. That will be Asa Beach, the St. Lawrence commit. Beach trying to juke out the Mamaroneck defenders.
Yeah, Beach, one of the few lefty middies here for the Darien, looking for that lefty dodge, and there he goes, gets top side.
And Beach just moving it out. McBride passes it, and that will be Brady Picorni just left of the post. Picorni's got a lot of shots on net, but few have gone into the net. And Barnett will try to create an offensive possession for the Wave. Barnett behind the net.
Looking for a potential feed up top there for a time and room shot, but nothing comes of it.
Darien trying to draw up their offensive play.
Looks like a little 2v2 behind the net. See what they can make of this one with Dylan DeRiso and Porter Barnett back there. You know, and this attack squad just does such a good job of working together, trying to get open, trying to get a feed to those middies up top for their nice little time and room shot.
And we have seen Barnett and DeRiso working together with the pick and go. And we just saw it back there, Barnett trying to create a pick for DeRiso to go towards the net. And possession staying with the Wave. Behind the net will be Rupenstein. Rupenstein moving it in.
Darien valuing their possession now with only 1:40 left in the quarter.
Picorni gets his stick close in. Caught in by Beach. He's moving it around. Back to Picorni. Brady Picorni, an All-American 2 years ago. He's a 5-star recruit, according to Insider Lacrosse. One of the best Darien lacrosse players on this team. And Picorni with the short stick, moving it around. Shot saved by Sherman. Sherman saved a lot of these Darien shots. His stick has just been in the right place.
Yeah, he's really keeping Mamaroneck in this game as they look to clear the ball here.
Just under a minute left to go in this third quarter. Mamaroneck needing a spark. Try to get on the board. And Mamaroneck will keep possession, moving into the Darien zone. Luke Brennan moving in. Chambers. Just wide of the post, but Mamaroneck will keep possession. Good shot by Chambers, but just couldn't seem to find his target. Just under 30 seconds, Mamaroneck in need of a shot. All they need is one to try to get a goal.
Here's senior Andrew Galinsky. Let's see if he can be the guy to do this. We've heard his name a lot today, especially on the score sheet. A strong lefty attacker.
Shot saved by Hagan. That was Rhett Chambers, the attack. And Hagan will just run out to clock. He fires it all the way downfield, and clock will run out in the third quarter. 11-5, Darien here at the high school main field. Great day for lacrosse. It's sunny. The bleachers are filled. A lot of kids coming out. Great way to honor all the seniors on this team. We'll be right back in the DEF Media Network for the beginning of the fourth quarter. And we are back here live for the beginning of the fourth quarter here, Darien High School Field. 11-5 your score. Darien Blue Wave leads. Their attack has just been off the charts today with goals from Dylan DeRiso, Porter Barnett, and many others. What do you think Mamaroneck's got to do to try to keep this, or to keep this team in the game?
Well, one thing I've noticed throughout this game is a lack of transition goals, and those are just missed opportunities. I haven't seen one transition goal this entire day. And especially in a high-paced team like Mamaroneck, that's very uncharacteristic of them. You know, they're definitely focusing more on possession, but those lack of transition goals is really hurting them. So if I were Mamaroneck, I'd try and push the clear, really push that attacking, because a lot of these Darien middies are two-way, so they might be a little slow on getting back.
Indeed it is, and here we go. March the beginning of the fourth quarter. Darien taking possession in their signature home white jerseys. Mamaroneck in their signature orange. And Lancaster will just toss it out to DeRiso. Back to Barnett.
DeRiso now with the dodging opportunity behind the net, looking for feeding opportunities up top, possibly for a time and room shot from Darien's middies. That's been their game plan for the day.
Shot just off the post. Porter Barnett just off the left post, and the Mamaroneck goalie, Corey Sherman, has got it to start their offensive campaign.
Yeah, and you can see how that dodge to feed combo from the Darien offense is just so lethal at times. That was a great cut there, I believe, by Porter Barnett. And a good save there by Mamaroneck's goalie.
And Mamaroneck will try their offensive campaign with the likes of Rhett Chambers and Andrew Galinsky. Mamaroneck trying to create something. Over the net, shot, and that will go in. Number 15, junior midi Michael Matlow gets his goal on the board for the Tigers.
Yeah, great high to low time and room shot there. That's exactly how you do it. Look at that, overhand right in the bottom left corner. Carter Hagan, you know, tried to dive on that one, but definitely a very good shot there, very hard one to save.
Yeah, Matlow has been one of the primary midfielders for this Mamaroneck team, and he gets his name on the scoreboard. Plays Club Lax for Predators and had 2 assists in the first game against Lakeland and Panas. And there's Barbagallo. He's been all over this Fogo spot. Fogo, probably the most important part of a lacrosse team besides the attackers. And that will be a...
Darien looking for a call there, but the ref holds off.
And now Mamaroneck will have a try here. 11-6 ball game. Darien up by 5. You're watching this game on the DEF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darian Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. And Chambers trying to bring it out. And Luke Brennan. And Glinsky trying to create something. He's rushing into the zone. Fires, just past the right post, and Mamaroneck will retain possession. Good shot by Andrew Glinsky, the 5'9" senior captain. And now Luke Brennan, the tall junior, got that high pass. Brennan back out, and what a play. Rhett Chambers in the right place at the right time. That was an all-out great play by the Tigers.
Yeah, just a great cut there by Rhett Chambers. Look how he just back cuts his man, and yeah, he's just open right in front of the net. Not something you want to see on defense. Yeah, just his awareness to be able to notice where his defenseman's looking and back cut him. That's something that makes you a threat off ball and dangerous to any defense.
Rhett Chambers found by Luke Brennan with the assist, and just an all-around great goal by Chambers. He's been probably the most influential part of this Mamaroneck team, senior captain, and he has had the most goals on the scoreboard for this Mamaroneck in this game.
Whenever you text me and I can't do it, I tell him, I'm like, Bo, just like text him.
And Mamaroneck, we got face-off win and tried to create something. Senior Teddy Alker. And that will go out of bounds, and Darien now has possession with just under 9 minutes left to go in this game. Darien on the transition. Subbing out some of their guys. And Picorni just can't find Bilodeau, and Mamaroneck will use that to their advantage to get another possession opportunity. And that will be a check by Crody. He's got wheels trying to knock off this Mamaroneck offense, and Mamaroneck moving around the sideline. And that will be timeout taken by Jeff Barnard's squad, using it to his advantage to try to create a play up for this offensive possession. And we haven't seen much offense from them, but what do you think Barnard's talking to his guys in the huddle?
Well, I see that as more of a possession timeout right there. When you got, especially a long pole, and he's caught in a position where he's just, all these Darien guys are collapsing on him. That's a smart call as a coach right there, just to value that possession, call that timeout, get your guys a breather, and then get them out there for the offensive set. Mamaroneck, like you said, has not seen that much possession in this quarter. So, yeah, Coach Barnard there, veteran coach for the Mamaroneck team, calling a possession timeout there. And, yeah, using one of his timeouts to secure that possession spot for Mamaroneck late in this game.
Using the timeout to his advantage, Jeff Barnard has been the coach for Mamaroneck since 1999. This 25th season, played lacrosse and attended New Canaan High School just up the road from Darien. And he's helped the program win 9 Section 1 Class A, or he's made his team go to 9 out of 10 Section A Class, Section 1 Class A appearances. So the team has been to 9 out of 10 in the past 10 years. That's a pretty high mark to do. And of course, Mamaroneck dominates in the New York Class A Section 1, but hard to get out into the New York State with teams like Manhasset, St. Anthony's. And shot fired there. Looks like that was Andrew Glinsky just missing the net. And Mamaroneck just trying to move it out. Long Island to New York lacrosse, some of the hardest lacrosse in the country. So tough for Mamaroneck to get those big wins over those big teams, such as Manhasset, St. Anthony's, and Yorktown.
The behind-the-back shot there, and quite a good one, too, but stopped, I believe, by Carter Hagan. A defenseman might have gotten in the way, but Mamaroneck able to retain possession now behind the net.
Mamaroneck retaining possession, as you said. And they will try again to get a shot on net after the timeout taken by Barnard. And Luke Brennan out there. More Rupenstein. Brennan shot just left, but the Mamaroneck guy there, and they keep possession. Mamaroneck after the ball, trying to create something here. Darien goalie Carter Hagan has been almost lights out this entire game. He's only let up 7, but those seven goals have been pretty good. Shot on ground ball, and that is in. And that is Andrew Glinski, number 18, senior captain. He was all over that ball. Doriso just couldn't get his stick around there, and Glinski checked into one of the Darien defenders on that one, but an overall great goal for the midfielder.
Yeah, he beats, I believe, Will Bonner just low, and Darien is a little slow to help on that one. And just a great scoring opportunity there for Andrew Glinski. You could see how he is that Harvard commit, coming out here, making a big splash for the Mamaroneck side.
And this game is not over yet. Only a 3-goal deficit now. Mamaroneck just has to keep going back to basics, win those face-offs, and get those early possessions going. And scrum over there, taken up by Barnett, and Darien will move into the offensive zone. Lancaster, he's been quiet all day, hasn't seen a shot on net. And freshman Ben Bilodeau trying to bring it out. Bilodeau and Picorni having a toss. Bilodeau being heavily guarded by freshman Max Cooper. Finds Crody. Crody, one of the many juniors on Jeff Braemeyer's squad. Shot saved. That was Ben Bilodeau on the shot, but saved by Corey Sherman. As I was saying, this junior squad has really been a huge importance to Jeff Braemeyer's squad, losing seniors, but their team will still have it next year. Shot just left. That was Brady Picorni, not on target. Darien in the zone. Picorni from far, ground ball just misses, and Darien will keep possession.
Yeah, Darien's been using their open set here to their advantage. What they're trying to do is extend that Mamaroneck defense, look for cuts, look for 2-on-2 opportunities like this one here. Look for Elliott to try and set a pick there, but he backs off. Lee with a 1-on-1 as he comes over the top side.
Crody just can't make it, but picked up by Lancaster to Barnett. Almost a solely junior lineup out there. It's the likes of Ben Bilodeau and Dylan Doriso. Those are all juniors.
Yeah, and Darien doing a great job of valuing their possession here as time takes down in the fourth quarter, backing up their shots, taking good, high-quality shots, looking for dodges, and just very high discipline offense here, which we can see as put in place by veteran coach Jeff Braemeyer.
And Darien moving along with their possession.
There's Doriso with a short stick on him, looking for a dodging opportunity here.
Big opportunity indeed it is. Doriso moving around, ground ball, just can't get on target, but Mamaroneck will get possession from the likes of Brady Rogoff. And Mamaroneck trying to make something 3-goal deficit with 4:30 left to go. Darien defense has to be all in for these last 4 minutes. Loose ball. Mamaroneck trying to keep possession, and they will. Mamaroneck passing it down to Jack Ramsey. Mamaroneck needs to go quick here. They got to go quick shots and try to make one go in. Chambers tries to find Winters, and that will just go over the net. And Darien's got possession.
Mamaroneck looks like a little miscommunication. No backup on that shot, and that is a tough mistake this late in the game. They need to value those possessions. They need to get a goal. Trailing by 3 here with only 4 minutes left in the quarter.
Yeah, senior captain Jake Wilson there to get the stick out to retain possession after the Tigers failed to get a shot on, or they did get a shot on that, and they're moving back, and Picorni there, and he's got it in. Brady in the right place, right where he needed to be for the ground ball shot, and 4-goal lead now for Darien. You see Max McBride just finding Brady right near the crease, and Sherman just couldn't get the right read on it. Really great play by Darien and Picorni. Get another one on the scoreboard. Brady McCourty, the number 7 recruit for the class of 2024, according to Insider Lacrosse, and that will be a timeout, I think taken by Jeff Barnard's squad, not 100% sure, but this Mamaroneck team needs to talk things through. And it looks like Jeff Braymeyer will take that timeout. Trying to just talk to his guys about keeping momentum strong and not letting up on this defense.
Yeah, watch for a strong Darien possession game here. Just trying to keep the ball, run out that clock. You know, in a game like this, 4 goals can happen at any point, you know. And it looks like Darien has a big lead here, but Mamaroneck is going to try their best to turn that around. And so Darien has to stay disciplined on offense and keep that possession like they've been doing all game.
Yeah, Lacrosse, a very fast-paced game. Anything can happen. Loose balls, you just got to be able to go back to basics, catching the ball and get the loose ones. And if you're on a transition, try to capitalize on them.
I agree. This game is far from over here. I'm excited to see what both sides do with only 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Mamaroneck trailing by 4.
Yeah, we've seen Darien up early in the game against the Staples Wreckers earlier in April, but they fell short towards the end of game. They're a little sloppy on defense, a couple goals by Staples Wreckers, and they came out on top in a crucial FCAC match. And Picorni bringing it around. At this point, they almost just need to hold the ball just to make sure Mamaroneck doesn't get another offensive try. Remember, there's no shot clock in high school lacrosse. And Mamaroneck now on the loose ball by Rupenstein. And that will be a loose ball, and that will go in favor of the Wave. The long stick of Mac McGarren, the defender, and Darien moving it into their another offensive possession by Max McBride. And McBride moving it back to center. Trying to find, or finds Rupenstein. Slashed there. Got some contact by number 24, Teddy Walker.
Now watch, as the game gets farther along, the refs may tell Darien that they have to keep it in the box. Right now, they're able to run it around. They can take the ball all the way up to the 50-yard line if they have to. But as we near 2 minutes, watch for the refs. They might call Darien to keep it in the box, and that's where this is going to get interesting.
Rupenstein finding McBride. McBride on the shot, and that's in. The quick freshman of Max McBride, and he's got his 2nd goal on the day. And McBride, right where he needs to be, goes up center, past the defender Henry Bennett, and gets it low in the left. And Max McBride going to be the future of this Darien Lax program, and one of the many freshmen that have been on this team, or at least called up on this team. And face-off won by Barbagallo. He's been on fire this game. And Darien keeping possession. Crody finding freshman Ben Bilodeau. See the importance of the Fogo with Leo Barbagallo. It's been kind of quiet these past games going up against top committed Fogos, but in this game, it's all on him.
Yeah, Elliot Lancaster just going to hold the ball up top now, try and run out that clock. Mamaroneck looking for a double here. They pull their goalie. And, yeah, they're looking for a press now, locking adjacents.
And Barnett taking it into the Mamaroneck's own goalie. Out wide here. Goal was completely wide open as the goalie was trying to move towards Porter Barnett. And with just about a minute left in this game, Darien's going to try to just hold the ball and pass it around in the Mamaroneck zone just to prevent them from getting any more offensive opportunities.
Mamaroneck's going to try the double again, but they fail to lock adjacents, and Darien with an easy pass avoids that double.
Darien just trying to run out the clock now, 35 seconds left, and this Darien offense was really on their prime today. They were all over the ball, got all the loose transitions, and they were really making Mamaroneck defense work.
Yeah, Mamaroneck defense they've just been grinding for this past half. You know, you could feel it. They're tired out there. And it's just a moment of desperation here from Mamaroneck. They're not even going to press the ball anymore with 12 seconds left. And that'll be a Darien win for today.
Yeah, Barnett holding it and doing the slow walk. And these teams are both walking out, going to do the handshake. And that will be it here at the Darien High School Stadium Field. Your final score, 13-8 in favor of the Wave. Ryan, what did you like about this Darien team? They were all over the ball today, played really great lacrosse. And what do you think they're going to have to do the rest of the season?
Well, today Darien's possession game was just off the charts. I mean, especially in the second half, they just prevented Mamaroneck from ever getting the ball. You know, and just valuing that possession. Even though they only scored 13 goals, they definitely had the ball the complete majority of the time. So I think that's something they're going to have to keep up, especially as teams get more difficult as they move towards their postseason hopes.
Yeah, Mamaroneck not able to capitalize on those possessions. Darien able to transition well throughout this game. But want to give one quick final shout out to our DAF Media crew bringing the sights and sounds in this game. Owen Gluck, Miller Hackman, Eric Bellingham, Jason Bellingham, Cooper Kelly, Jack Kinney doing the duo graphics work, doing a really great job. And of course our DAF Media advisor, Damian Andrew. Ryan, it was great to have you on the call today, your first time doing the game. You were awesome. And one last final time, Darien 13, Mamaroneck 8. You've been watching this on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darian Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. I've been Liam Tomaszewski, and so long. We'll see you next time.